Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Red Mile here on Sunday. It is October the 9th, 2016. We'll look at race 9 and 12, the Kentucky Futurity, which is race number 12. Before we get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections. It's a great card from the Red Mile. I might have some full card selections on my Twitter page at HorseRacingKid5, so go check that out. I might, like I said, I'm a little busy today. But this ninth race was a great race. This might be one of the best races of the year so far, and for pacers, the ninth race is the Mr. Big Allegri Farms Championship Series Open. Purse $138,000. It's a 1 mile pace, only 5 horses on the gate, but I think we might have a world record in this one. Really do. And the horse that might be making that world record might be number 3, Always Be Mickey. If this horse can break his 147 that he lifetime mark, I think that's going to be very good because he's very fast and the track is very fast at Lexington. So I'm going to go with number 3, Always Be Mickey as the top selection. I'm going to go 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. Number 3, Always Be Mickey. Dave Miller here, 2-5 favorite here. Jimmy Takter turns this one. This horse is going to be retiring at the end of the season to put up for stud. So that's sad. I like to see horses run a while. This horse has had a great year so far. Last year was great also. But last time out at Daytona Raceway, on the 30th of September in the Daytona Derby, this horse finished second by a head behind Wiggle It Jiggle It. I had him as a top selection that day, and he just didn't seem right that day. He did seem right. He just didn't go to the pace that day. I thought from the inside he had a better chance than Wiggle It Jiggle It out of the 8 hole, and this horse just didn't really, didn't get up there. Didn't close up. I think Wiggle It Jiggle It just ran a lot better that day. Start before the Hoosier Park Pacing Derby at Hoosier Park, of course, on the 24th of August. This horse won by 2 lengths that day on the lead all throughout from the rail. Easy victory, 5 cents to the dollar. No value that day. You're probably going to get that today also. And then a Ciota and Ewart. This horse won by 3/4 length, beating Always Be Mickey. From the 6th hole. Went off the gate, got the lead, and basically didn't look back. Easy victory that day, 90 cents to the dollar. This horse from second in Canadian Derby earlier this year behind Wiggle It Jiggle It. Second in the Dam Patch at Hoosier behind Wiggle It Jiggle It. Fourth in the U.S. Pacing Derby. This horse won the Howden, won the Franklin, won the Gold Cup. I think this horse is pretty good this year. 2 to 5, no value today with this one, but I think he should run a very good run here today. So to recap my bets for race number 9 for the Red Mile, it's the Mr. Big Allegri Farms Championship Series Open. Going to go with the 3 horse, Always Be Mickey. Probably going to run one south 147 here. I'm going to go 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1 here in race number 9. So now let's get on to race number 12. It's the big one. It's the 124th Kentucky Futurity 3-year-olds Open here. Field of 12 trotters traveling a mile. Going for a purse $431,000. 12 horses on the gate. I love that in harness racing. I love when racetracks, they have a second tier of horses. On a half-mile track, they always card 8 horses. Mile track, usually 10. I personally think the Meadowlands and the bigger track should always card 12 horses on the gate. That's I know that could be a slight disadvantage to 11 and 12 horses, but it just comes out with a better betting race. I just like that. This one's a great race here with 12 horses on the gate. There is super high 5 wagering in this one. So make sure you have a ticket on this one. And there's also a double wager exacta trifecta. And my top selection here in the Kentucky Futurity, we'll go to actually the 11 horse, trying to go for the Triple Crown, number 11, Marion Marauder, 5 to 2. I'm going to go do a trifecta this race. I'm going to go 11, 5, 12, 11, 5, 12, number 11, Marion Marauder, 5 to 2. Scott Zeron on this one. Last time out, hasn't started since the 17th of September at Mohawk and the Canadian Trotting Derby. This horse finished second by 3.5 lengths from the 4 hole. Tried getting the lead off the gate. He did. He basically got 4th off the gate. Then he went to the lead, and then basically finished second by 3.5 lengths behind. Bar hopping. 75 cents to the dollar that day was the favorite for the last few starts. And he just gave, just gave away. I think he used him too much that day. Scott Zeron. Start before at Mohawk on the eliminations for the Canadian Trotting Derby. This horse who won by 4 lengths from the 6-hole, got the lead, didn't look back at easy victory. And then this horse won the Yonkers Trot final from the 4-hole, went to lead, won by head. It was a nice victory for this horse. And then set the in the eliminations again from the 3-hole, from the Yonkers Trot. From the 3-hole, went straight to lead, easy victory again. This horse did win the Hambo earlier this year in very nice fashion. I'm going to use this horse as a top selection here. I think he's the horse to beat. Maybe as an upsetter could be the 5-horse Southwind Frank. I think he could have a good chance also to win. But, I really like Marion Marauder's chance here today. So to recap my bets for race number 12 from the Red Mile, it's the Kentucky Futurity. Going to go with the 11-horse Marion Marauder. Going to go 11-5-12. 11-5-12. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.